live stream. Live. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning,
Wake
Yoda.
and Bake. Wake and Bake with Steve and Tom today. Ryan Holmes' little bundle of joy has a doctor's appointment, I think. I go to the doctor. So, Tom is joining me today on the show. Could be quite a interesting show, I think. I don't know. I guess I'll just continue to do what I do best. Smoke my vapes. I probably should slow down now because I've been up since 7 o'clock. So I've taken quite a few hits.
That's not a surprise.
So, are you trying to say you're stoned? He's beyond. He's been pre-gaming since 7. Have a nice show, y'all.
So here we are.
Yeah, here we are once again. And this time it all went through and worked.
Yep. Well, quite honestly, the last time was a little bit of my fault. I clicked the wrong button and I was on the wrong account.
Everything is Steve's fault.
I was on the wrong account and I was on. What the fuck? Why do they keep sending me here? I don't think Tom told.
Yeah, I'm pretty much good this way. Rather than, you don't want to see me high. You want to see me naturally looking like an idiot. So it all works out for everyone.
Good morning, Cindy. How about those Steelers, Cindy? How about those Steelers, baby? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's right. The next time they play, aren't they playing like Christmas Day?
I believe so.
That's right. So get ready for buffering and presents on Christmas Day.
No, it better not. It better not. I'll be pissed. Good morning, Diane. Welcome to the Wake and Bake with me and Tom. Good morning, Lori. Christina's always lurking in the shadows.
Good morning, Lori. I'm just back here eating my breakfast, listening to these yahoos.
I'm not a Yahoo.
We're on YouTube, not Yahoo.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Rhino, I'll make sure I save for next week. For Rhino, though. Kansas City lost. Kansas City lost. Kansas City got beat by Buffalo. Oh, yeah. And good morning, Summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a good weekend?
Oh. Yeah, I suppose. Wasn't too much, really. It was fun. Cindy, I have to tell you, me and Rhino got this thing. I just don't like the Kansas City Chiefs. He loves them. So yesterday, last night, one thing I texted him, Kansas City, oh, the great Patrick Mahomes threw interception before like the last 10 seconds. I was going to wait till the game was over, for sure. About 10 seconds ago, Rhino texted me, fuck you, Steve. Whoops. Well, but I can't have.
But it's just
Oh,
it's one game. I mean, they've been winning every game this season, so it's really one game they've lost.
well, but the Chiefs have been on a winning streak since last year at
Yeah.
15 games, so it's a big deal. Yeah, it's just one loss. It didn't really change them in the standings, but it hurt those diehard Kansas City Chiefs fans that think their precious Chiefs are the greatest things in the world, and that Pat Mahomes is the one most wonderful quarterback in the world. Yeah, well, he got beat.
I think every person feels that way about their team that they root for,
I don't, because I'm a Bears fan.
and they lost last night to
Yeah,
Green Bay. Yeah,
by 1 point. Yeah,
which
terrible.
it's funny because Lori and I were talking last night, and she had on the after show for football, and I put it on, and I'm watching it, and I go to her, isn't this the exact same things that they were probably saying during the game that they were just repeating now? So why not just either don't watch the game and just watch the after show where they just repeat everything that happened?
Well,
You know?
yeah, you could if you wanted to do it that way, but I guess that would make sense. You could just watch the after show and you find out all the little things. But it's just I don't know, and then they don't show all the stuff that happens.
Right.
They show the good stuff. When they when there's a fight or something like that. I like it when the fights break out. Like in the Kansas City game, they were dueling flags between two guys. They was wrestling. They went down to the ground after the play was over.
Yeah.
And they ended up. It was bullshit because it was Kelsey and somebody else. It should have been Kelsey trying and took him to the ground. Should have been one flag, but they threw two flags offsetting penalties. Bullshit. It was Kelsey's fault. Taylor Swift wasn't there. That's why they lost. So
she's finishing up her tour, I believe.
Yeah, she's gonna be in Buffalo.
And I'll tell you, that girl, she knows how to market herself. She knows how to get herself out there. And that's for a young person doing that. That just blows my mind. That she has that business sense,
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so I just hung around this weekend. Maybe I went to the store a few times. Went to Family Dollar. Yeah, Family Dollar. I saw that they sold shrimp at Family Dollar.
Oh,
and immediately I thought of you.
Yeah.
Immediately I thought of you. But then I saw this kid. I was telling Lori about this the other day. I saw this kid who wanted one of those Nesquik strawberry milks. And his mother was like, no, you can't have one. He's like, no, I want one. And the kid got so upset. He took his fist and punched the glass on the those doors that on the refrigerators.
Yeah.
And this kid just went boom. And it made a crack.
Oh,
it made a crack in the window. Yeah. And I immediately went, okay, I'm done standing here. And I started to slowly walk away.
Yeah.
I don't want to be anywhere near this mess.
Yeah, man. Oh,
yeah.
Damn.
I mean, talk about meltdowns. Good God.
How old was this kid?
This kid ought to have been about 10 years old.
Oh, no kidding. He hit that hard? Wow.
Yeah.
Man, if he could hit that hard, man, he'd be fighting Mike Tyson. Next.
Either fighting Mike Tyson or just doing circles with him.
Well, the man's 58 years old. Oh, I know what you're talking. Oh,
yeah, because I was reading about that, and a lot of that guy Jake Paul's opponents were basically paid not to take a hit on him. So it looks like they said just do some, doing your fancy feet stuff, and that's it. You'll get paid your $20 million for your kids or whatever you want it for, and everybody will go home. That's not boxing. that's basically wasting people's time.
Yeah, and that's what I felt. That I'm not a big boxing fan, but I was up for the hype and I followed it. I was when it when I was one of those people that was screaming bloody murder. Netflix, what the hell is going on? I was
Yeah.
pissed off. I was back and forth on Netflix. I was going on. Finally, I got it on. Somebody was running the fight on TikTok live, on their live. So I just started watching it on my phone on TikTok. At least I was able to see the Tyson fight. And I thought, well, fuck, this was a waste. This
Yeah.
wasn't even a fight. Yeah.
Now imagine if that was a pay-per-view. Can you imagine how pissed off? Imagine how pissed off people would have been if that was a pay-per-view and there were no hits, and it just was 8 rounds of going back and forth all around in circles.
That would have been because I'll tell you, I almost canceled my Netflix subscription for it. I almost thought, motherfucker, because they got a big deal coming up at Christmas time.
Yeah,
Split it with the NFL.
And then I think in January they start doing wrestling.
Yeah. I think next season NASCAR comes to Netflix too, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's what was said about NASCAR this year, is because they were on basically it was on Fox or FS1 or
Yeah, and that's right, Diane. The ladies' fight was great.
I missed, and that's when my Netflix went down. Just as the ladies, they just entered the ring, and I what the hell? And that was a fight. And those first 2 fights, they were good, but I didn't know who either one of the gentlemen were.
Mm-hmm. I had to explain to Lori how these boxing matches work, especially if it's a high-profile one. They'll usually have like 3 or 4 matches before the main event.
Yeah, so I didn't.
Because she's like, oh, so when's this fight? Why aren't they bring them out now? I said, because if they're bringing them out now, and it turns out to be, Tyson knocks him out within, the first 2 seconds, then people are going to be pissed.
Right. Well,
so you got to have something to go with it.
Yeah, but
I really think that Tyson should have at least tried to punch, at least tried to do something.
Oh, and I think it was, I don't know why they did it. I don't know why they did the rounds where they did, because like the first 2 guys, they were like 8 rounds, and then the other ones were 8 rounds, and the ladies, they were 12 rounds, and then you had the Tyson, and I knew the Tyson Paul fight was only going to be 8 rounds because that was one of the original stipulations. They only have 2-minute rounds and then only 8 rounds. So. But that's my understanding. If I remember right, hearing it, NASCAR signed with some streamers.
Although no one needed to know that Tyson was wearing what looked like assless chaps backstage. Did you hear about that? It's like they interviewed him. He said thank you, turned around, started walking away, and he was wearing something that you just see his ass. It literally was his ass.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Oh, yeah. I was like, no one was expecting that. No one asked for that. But they got that.
Right.
It looked like he was wearing like a garter belt or something like that. It was really bizarre. Just bizarre. So, yeah. And then the other night, they had over at the casino up here, they had 2 nights where Steve Martin and Martin Short were doing their show. And one of the nights, Chevy Chase showed up. And he had pictures. He took pictures backstage with them. And one of them was labeled, look, the 3 amigos are back together. And he had one hand in Martin Short's mouth like this. And it was just the most hilarious picture. But it was like, That's a big thing when big stars like that come down to the casino. So I think later this month or maybe next month, Chevy Chase is coming back to show Christmas Vacation because he tours with that now. He tours with Christmas Vacation. They show it, and then afterwards he does like a Q&A with people. People get to ask him questions about it.
That's cool.
I know. One of the big things this year is that what was it? It was the showing Home Alone, and then it's a Q&A with Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, I thought he was dead.
Macaulay Culkin's not dead. He just got a star on Walk of Fame, like, I don't know, about 4 months ago, something like that.
Really? It took him that long?
Yeah, he got a star on the Walk of Fame. The woman who played his mother in the movie, that Catherine O'Hara, she was there, and she called him his her fake son or whatever she called him, her movie son. But she was so proud of him. And Macaulay Culkin has like a kid with this actress named Brenda Song, who was on one of those Disney shows growing up. So yeah, so it's a lot. That's cool.
Didn't Macaulay Culkin, doesn't he look like really thick then? Didn't he have
he had an addiction? Yeah, a long time ago he did.
I know the feeling, buddy.
You know the feeling of having that addiction?
I have an addiction. I don't think I have an addiction, but I'm not going to say I have an addiction. Although I did see this really neat advertisement on YouTube for a new, I don't even know what the hell they're calling it. I guess they're calling it a beverage. It is called Breeze, and it's micro dosage of THC and mushrooms together in a drink. The same as it could be the new alternative to alcohol.
Yeah, I've seen those like when they do coffee with what do you call it? With mushrooms in it. I think one's called like mud or something like that.
Yeah. I saw a thing on TikTok. I watch a lot of TikTok. You know how there's that Kopi Luwak is like was supposed to be the most expensive coffee in the world, and because it comes out of poop from some
the monkeys. They eat the seeds or whatever, the nuts.
Yeah. And then there's another one now. There's another one now that they get out of elephant poop. That's supposed to be. I didn't get the name of it, but they were talking. I was watching on TikTok, and they showed how an elephant, they ate the plant, and then it goes through the digestive system, and it comes out their butt. And there's a guy standing outside his butt, and he catches the big turd, and then he starts picking the seeds out of it, and they ended the video. So,
well, that's it. Let's end the video now. He's got what we wanted to see.
Yeah, that's right. Cat is a cat. Yeah, cat. Monkey. I didn't know. As soon as I knew something ate it. Well, you never know where those beans come from. It's coffee beans. You never know. Because they say what it does is they eat the beans, and it's something that changes the flavor characteristics of the bean. Makes it. I don't like coffee per se. I don't like to drink it. I love the smell of it. I love it.
Exactly. There's nothing like going down that coffee aisle in a store and getting that smell. Yeah.
I love the smell of it, but I couldn't. I've tried to drink it. I've tried it with, although, if sometimes it used to be years ago when I traveled more often, I would stop at truck stops, and you know how they have those coffee machine things where you get your own cup, and they have hot chocolate too. I go through and push just a little bit, little bit of regular coffee, then some French vanilla coffee, and then some caramel latte, and then some hot cocoa, and then some. Oh, kitty. I got a big nose.
That's the animal that they
Oh.
get the coffee beans from.
Oh, it looks a little bit like milk dud. Looks like a raccoon and a cat.
I have a friend that has a pet raccoon. I have a friend. He literally one day messaged one of my friends and he goes, I don't know if that's the cat in my under my blanket that I feel at the bottom of it, or if it's the baby raccoons. My friends and I are like, what? And he goes, oh yeah, I found this baby raccoon. Its mother left the baby there because she trusted me to take care of it. And so I had to look up. He's like in Kentucky or something like that. And so I went and looked it up. Apparently, it's against the law to have a raccoon as a pet in Kentucky, which could get you a year in prison and a hefty fine. Like
hell.
Yeah, like a $4,000 fine or something.
I knew a guy that used to have a raccoon in Illinois. He lived in Illinois. He had a raccoon as a pet. Exactly. It's only against the law if you get caught. I'll vouch to that 100%.
And be sure to follow Steve for more helpful tips on how not to get caught.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Forgot that. I forgot what I was talking about. Well, you guys had a pet raccoon. Dan says they had a pet raccoon very briefly. His name was Sparky at first. Now his name's Smokey. Huh? Does that mean he's smoking him? Or
he died.
Oh,
Elliot went outside. Was it yesterday? He went outside and he goes, there's a raccoon laying outside. I don't know if it's dead or not. So Dan went out. He was dead. And he went into the burn pit.
Oh, well, okay.
He had a Viking funeral.
Oh, he actually did burn up? Oh, okay. I didn't know you just threw him in the pit till the coyotes come pick him up or whatever. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you prayed. It's his soul now in a big cornfield in the sky, eating all that corn. I've heard raccoons make good pets. I don't know. I know there's a TikTok where this lady on TikTok where he has a raccoon and a fox as pets.
Yeah, I believe I think I shared the video with Lori a couple nights ago. This kid comes in, he goes, Mom, can I show you what I found? She goes, what did you find? And he comes in and he's holding this raccoon like this. And the mother's like, where did you get that? And the kid goes, it was over by the garbage cans. So I brought him in. She goes, take that back out.
He got it around his neck.
No, he had it holding it like around its stomach, like it was like a stuffed animal. The thing was huge. And he's like, can I keep it? And she's like, no, put that back outside. But the video that I found the other night, and I shared it with, I think I shared it with Lori and either Christina or Ray. And it was this little kid, like that game where you put your face inside the little loop and you try not to get hit with whipped cream.
Yeah.
So I guess this guy and his kids just stopped playing it. And the kid looks at the guy and goes, I found a tub of whipped cream in my mom's bedroom and I ate it. And the guy goes, wait, what? What did you do? And it literally reminded me of like a conversation between you and Steve. I mean, you and Ray, where you just
Oh.
bring something up that no one's asked about, and the answering from the guy was just like Ray. So it's like the guy goes, what did you do? He goes, I found whipped cream in my mom's room and I ate the whole thing. And he goes, why do you think your mom had that whipped cream in the bedroom? And the kid goes, oh, she's probably making fudge or something like that. I'm like, this is a very Steve-like answer right there. And I had to send that to Lori.
She was making something, but it wasn't fudge.
No, that she knows of yet.
I still, I know. If I found whipped cream in my mom's bedroom, I'm not going to eat it. No. No, she doesn't have to have a refrigerator in her bedroom. I don't get that. Oh, don't.
Hey, Steve, have you ever heard of this movie called Tiptoes?
I've heard of it, yes.
Yes. Have you ever watched it?
No, I've not seen it yet, but I have heard of it.
Okay, so the other day, that guy Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura had Matthew McConaughey on their podcast, and they said, "Have you ever seen the trailer for Tiptoes?" Matthew McConaughey, who was in the movie, had never seen the trailer, so they show him the trailer, and they're like, "How did this get made?" Because people think it's like a sketch or something, but it's a real movie where it turns out Matthew McConaughey plays this guy who is in love with this girl, and she meets his family, and his family are all dwarfs. And one of the dwarfs is played by Gary Oldman. And so it gets to the end of the trailer, and they're saying who's in the film, and the announcer goes, and now in the movie, the role of a lifetime, Gary Oldman, where Gary Oldman plays a dwarf.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's the most bizarre thing. It is. And I saw that, and I'm like, I could see Steve watching this movie. and that would be like I could see you coming on concession stand and just going to Ray, I watched this movie. I watched this movie with all these dwarfs in it, and oh my God. And I could just see you just going off about that.
Yeah. I probably could if it was a good movie. Oh.
Hey guys, sorry about I was trying to log on. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Here now. How you guys doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Very well. Thanks for the invite for the show the last couple of weeks. I appreciate it.
No problem, dude. Anytime. This is Brandon, everybody. He is a listener. I know that. I'm Steve, and that's Tom. And this is Wake and Bake. That's it.
Wake and Bake. Very, very nice.
I forgot. I almost said smoke signals, but
wouldn't we need
doing the?
We would need Timu Bubba.
Oh,
yeah.
No, we don't need that. I'm sorry. Carrots and corn. Okay.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. That's gonna be everybody's gonna be that. That's gonna be a running joke for everybody there.
Okay, that should be a little better. You guys have a great weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
there you
wouldn't
go.
say it was great. I wouldn't say great. I wouldn't say great, but I wouldn't say bad. I mean,
Did you get any laundry done?
it's raining here today. When I
It's gonna be a great time to hang it outside.
no shit. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I should just put it out on the day.
I've got a few here and there. So did you wind up getting anything over the weekend, Steve, from the dispensary? I know you said you were saying going. It might have been a few days now. I don't know. One day just bleeds to the next for me anymore.
Oh
As far as
yeah.
getting up on.
I'm probably gonna have to go to the dispensary again after Thanksgiving. But I'm good till then. I've got plenty. I use my little. It's probably totally the wrong way to do it, but because of what I do. I mean, I am so used to smoking just simple flower and not, then now like this vape here, this is like 86% THC, and that's the lowest that I have. My other two vapes are both 92 and 95% THC. And I'm sure I think that I hit this, I probably hit this vape too many times. Probably shouldn't. I should give it time to kick in a little bit, but I don't.
Yeah.
That'd probably be the best thing to do. And then when it kicks in, then it's like totally, I could really feel the effects.
That's good. That's what you want. Get take the pain down, get the pain away as much as possible.
Yeah. I'm pretty painless right now. My nose is even numb.
Why is your nose numb?
I don't know. That's just one of my eye sockets. I don't know. Oh, my cheeks, pretty much my whole face. That reminds me of that. I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie Blow, Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
There's that one scene in it when he's got what's his name? That Bobcat Goldthwait was supposedly sampling the drugs. It's like, mind if I hit some of that? Oh man, that shit made my face numb, man. I feel my face sliding. Yeah, that's when you go. That's when you're pretty sure that you've probably reached your maximum highness. I would assume. I don't know. I've never. I can honestly say, and I'm supposed to be getting together with another dude from another show, and he claims he can smoke me under the table. I don't think so. I don't know how exactly we're going to do it.
I don't think that's possible.
But I can only remember
I don't really think that's possible.
And I can remember one time in my life that I ever passed out from smoking too much weed, and that was back in college. That was when I passed out in Kansas, and I woke up in Oklahoma in the back seat of my car, which I never happened. I'm never in the backseat of my car. I drove my car, so I must have really got fucked up bad. Well, they get me in the backseat, and I have my face painted up like Gene Simmons. So that's how this is. Did my butt hurt? Yeah, I did. I was pissed off. I was, motherfucker, who's driving my car? Well, Danny did. Who the hell's Danny? I don't know no Danny. And some other dude, like, oh, you have a driver's license? No. You fucking drive my car.
So,
Yeah.
so you were so high, you had people in your car you didn't know that were there.
That's right. Well, there were a lot of times. There were always people in my apartment I didn't know. They always came to my apartment. Because we always had drugs. And we would,
Were you still?
we were buying weed by the garbage bag full. It
Jesus
wasn't
Christ.
the best. But this is 1980, 1985, 86, 1986. You know, when this is all going on. I'll never forget. I would have these dudes that would come show up from our apartment. We lived on the third floor of this apartment. And he showed up. Hey, I got some weed. How much you want? Open the door, got a whole garbage bag full of it. Damn. But this is back in the day when we had it. You know, nowadays you can get it. Don't have no seeds in it or stems or anything. That's back in the day when you had to seed it. Oh, it took forever. You tearing up your weeds and keeping the seeds out and breaking the stems off. It was a hassle. It was a hassle. Smoke back then, but boy, it was. I think not only was it fun to do, it was also, you know, I like the thrill of I'm breaking the law. You know, ha 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 ha. I could smoke weed.
Is that where it all started?
How well? that could be. That that's a bit. Well, you know, you made me think that. Now that you made me think that, it's a very distinct possibility. Well, I mean, I got in trouble. I got in trouble when I was younger, but I didn't. Well, I didn't. And when I was in high school, I didn't. Well, I drank a little bit, but I could never drink because I was a designated driver. Somebody had to drive because my buddy Jeffrey was so drunk he couldn't stand up. I had to drag him out. So, plus, he didn't have a car, so he always had to ride with me. So I don't ever remember getting drunk. I mean, I did a lot of bad shit. When other things, I didn't do any drugs. I didn't do drugs until I moved to Kansas, and now that was when I was introduced to him. I thought, when I grew up in Illinois, out of 1,000 fucking people, you know, we didn't know what. One thing we ever heard, I knew that they had to spray. They sprayed our yard one time for weed when they put it in the highway because we had Illinois ditchweed that grew wild. You know, I mean, come on, it's just a weed. Everybody says, "Oh, I mean, it is very complicated to grow now. But it's just a fucking weed. It grows fucking wild in your yard if you let it. But now they've changed how they keep it down, but you can't. Now you gotta buy the seeds, and now you gotta buy all kinds of shit, and just to grow it, it's a big hassle to grow it. I mean, I don't know if I grow it or not. If I had my own home and my own garage or whatever, I'd probably grow. I don't know. It just seems like a lot of work, you know.
So all this comes from like the stealing and all that stuff. That's from the feeling of getting away and breaking the law.
Well, back then, yeah. It was like, you know, it was like, well, just other just like other people, just like, you know, just even though you could drink alcohol, let's see how much alcohol I can drink and still get away with driving, with weed, and that was what it was. See, man, how can I get away with it? Because it was always sneak around. You didn't know who had weed. I mean, once you learned, once you figured out, who had the weed, that's you stuck with. You didn't go to anybody else. That's for sure. I mean, I went from 1,000 people to Wichita, Kansas, was 300,000 fucking people. I didn't know. Whoa, what is this? This is new. I like this. Not because I didn't. I grew up around my dad smoked cigarettes, so I didn't have a problem. I mean, I shouldn't have been smoking because I had asthma, but yeah, I mean, I smoked cigarettes, and I thought, well, are you gonna give me something? I could smoke something to make me feel like I'm drunk? Hell yeah! But Steve, you don't get caught with it, man. So you go to jail. Oh, okay. Keep it under wraps. I get it. Don't tell nobody. Oh no, you got it. Can we use your car? Sure. Anytime. Can you take me here? Yeah, no problem.
Just think, you could have asked for money for them for taking them everywhere. You'd have had a good set of money. You could have had Steve's like Lyft service almost. Then
you're right.
You could have been the founder of. You could have been the founder of Lyft.
You're right, and I didn't think about it. And even I don't even know if this might be an exclusive story here, right here coming up. I don't know. I said, see, when I went to fucking Kansas, it was like I totally excommunicated myself. Well, because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing, number one, but I didn't want my fucking mom and dad to know. So I wasn't calling home. I wasn't anything. I didn't want them to start questioning. Well, number one, probably within 5 minutes, 5 months, everything was shut off. So we didn't ever pay our fucking bills, even though our parents sent us money every month to pay the rent, and they paid the rent. We were supposed to pay the utilities and everything else. And, well, let's just say there were other expenses like gas and weed and whatever else we were buying. We had a private party too a lot. Well, it's Christmas time, so I better go home for Christmas. We did this Christmas break, so my two of my roommates lived. One of them lived in Effingham, and one of them lived in Girard. So well, okay, we'll just drive my car because I had the biggest car. The other dude had a Chevette, and the other one had a pickup truck. I said, well, I'll just take my car and we'll go. Okay, yeah. So we drove. We went Christmas break, and we went back. I said, I'll pick you guys up. We'll go back. We could hit Concordia, Missouri, and it was a freaking blizzard. I mean, you couldn't see in front of your face. So here were 3 college kids. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to drive in this shit. I had big wide tires on my car. It was sliding all over the road. I'm like, man, this is crazy. What are we going to do? So let's just get a hotel room. Between the 3 of us, we only need 1 room, 2 beds, and somebody sleeps on the fucking floor. Okay. So we get this. Because my parents gave me the most money. Hey, Steve, why don't you just go ahead and pay for the room, and I'll pay you back when we get back to Wichita. Okay. So we're spending. Well, first we get this. This is when fireworks were illegal everywhere, but there was still in Missouri. There were fireworks. Well, they weren't. I'm sorry, they weren't. Fireworks were legal just like down in Missouri. And then we stopped at one of those that's year-round fireworks places. And of course, Steve, you got any money? Yeah, my dad gave me $1,000. What? All right. So we spent like $200 on fireworks. So we're cruising around Concordia, Missouri in a blizzard, and my roommate said, "Hey, give me some of them. Give me some of them big bottle rockets." Oh, I ain't fucking pulling over. He's like, yeah. And I pulled over and he fucking ran. He fucking blew up this mailbox. Damn, the missed out of that explosion. So then we go back to the hotel room and shit. And we sleep and we don't have an orgy or anything like that. We were looking for a hooker, but because we were at a truck stop. But yeah, and then we're loading up, getting ready to go back, get on the road. I go up to the counter place and turn my key in. And he says, the dude said, "Okay, thank you. Hey, do you want me to send you the bill?" I said, "Bill for what? We didn't." And I said, "I don't know what you're talking about. I already paid the bill. Here's the key." And, no, he said, "I've been watching your buddies there. You guys want to go put back everything that you took out of that room? Like, what are you talking about? You know?" I didn't know. I go and said, "What you guys doing, man?" Well, fuck, they took all the towels, they took all the bed sheets and pillows, and they even took the Bible out of the fucking drawer.
No shit.
And
Fuck.
dude, you gotta put that shit back, dude. Oh, they're gonna charge me for it. Oh, so they put it all back. We were trying to figure out how to get the mattress on it. Fucking Rhino. Kansas City lost. Kansas City lost. I'm sorry, Rhino. I'm sorry. Rhino, dude. You don't know, dude. 10 seconds left. Rhino goes, "Fuck you, Steve." Good dude, Rhino. I wasn't going to say nothing, Rhino, honestly. I was just going to say good game. And he's like, "Fuck you." I didn't want to laugh there because the fucking game was close, man. I thought, oh, shit. Fucking Kansas City's going to come back. And he didn't, but they weren't able to put that together. I'll tell you what, they fucking shut down Kansas City, man. They fucking, I don't know. I don't know, man. Shut down fucking Kelsey. Then they fucking yeah, they talking shit to Mahomes when they ran off the field. It was funny as hell. Yeah, I almost. There was a fucking bullshit call where there was an incomplete pass they called complete, and it was inside a man. I'm like, man, they're gonna let that go, and they did. They let it go. That was an incomplete fucking pass. Fucking bitch, that bitch. But I was like, man, if Kansas City wins on that bullshit call, I was sure that the fucking guys, the referees are fucking Kansas City, even though they were in Buffalo. But other than that, Ryan, it's good to see you, buddy.
So how are you doing, Brandon?
I've had a rough last couple of weeks. Things are getting better.
That's good.
How you been, Tom?
I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. Apparently, Steve's shitting himself there or something. Who knows? No, he's not. He's saying he's coughing to death. That's good. Get it all out, Steve. You'll feel much better.
I got a tickle in my throat. You
should have something to drink then. That'll help get rid of your tickle.
Yeah.
I don't find that funny at all, Christina.
Yep, things are going good. Went to the doctors a few weeks ago, about last week, and met my new general doctor. And the guy likes to use the term "hell's bells." Never heard
Oh.
anybody use that. Well, hell's bells. I only
Oh,
have to see that doctor once a year.
that's good. I'm
Yeah.
glad you said that. I have to call the doctor today and make an appointment for December. Before I forget. I forget all the time. Damn, it's almost December. I better make an appointment. I don't really want to, but
Better to
So
get
maybe
it
write
done
it
and
down
over
before you
with. than have
forget.
to worry.
is it a lady doctor or a male doctor?
My doctor's a male doctor. It used to be a lady doctor, then she left the practice.
Oh,
And I had this guy is a really big guy.
ooh.
Just came in, kind of older, kind of like maybe your age, Steve.
Oh,
Really nice guy though.
I could be a doctor.
No, Christina, he did not stick my finger. He did not stick his finger in my
Ooh.
butt. Although I was told maybe call up the doctor's office, call up and maybe try to get a see if they have any openings for colonoscopy.
Oh God, I think I. I've only had done. I can only remember. I had a doctor's finger in my butt one time, and that was for a job. I had to have a physical for a job. I had to go to the company doctor, and it was an old geezer. And I thought he was going to grab my nuts and tell me to cough. And he said, "No, drop your pants and bend over." I'm like, "What?" And he stuck his finger in my butt, tapped it up, and then pulled out. He said, "You know what that is?" I said, "Yeah, shit."
So it's usually up there, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
You stuck your finger in my ass. You stuck your finger up my ass. That's what do you think you're gonna pull out of there? What a dumbass.
Do you know what that is? No, please enlighten me. What is it? Have you ever had a colonoscopy, Steve?
No, sir. Oh yeah, I have. Yeah.
Yeah, and they had to make you drink that awful stuff before it,
Oh.
and then you gotta, shit your brains out the entire night before going to make sure you're cleaned out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also had to do one of those for this doctor. When I started seeing this doctor right here, very first time, I had to do. She wanted me to do that Cologuard, where you stick a thing in your poop and you mail it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I said, why?
And
Medical. Well,
And yet they tell you do not. You can't send that kind of stuff through the mail. But then they say, here, stick this.
Yeah.
Just dip the stick in here and send it in the mail.
Exactly. Yeah. And they give you the self-addressed envelope and everything. I do like hernia exams. With women's doing it, I haven't been able to get this doctor to do it yet. Every time I ask, she says, I'm pretty sure she's feel around on my belly. She goes, I'm pretty sure you don't have a hernia. Then maybe you need to check lower. She's a very attractive woman. Actually, I think she went to school with my ex-wife's son. Went to high school with him. She lives in Taylorville, but she works at the Memorial. I do ask for it every time. You might want to check me for a hernia. I've been having some problems pooping, and it's been grinding really hard. Although I better slow down on that, because you know how Ray Lido gets on. If I'm too inebriated tomorrow morning on the show, he would, fuck that fucking Steve did that fucking wake and bake some bitch show, and now he's still fucked up from yesterday.
So you're still good 24 hours, right, in between the next show. I think you'd be okay.
No.
No?
More than likely. Well, I'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be fine.
You'll be
I guess,
fine
yeah,
or fun?
Fun. I haven't eaten today, so that's why. It's just like anything else, at least for me. I'm pretty close right now, Rhino. I'm pretty close right now. I'm about 2 hours in. I could do this. I'll do this for you, just for you, Rhino. Okay. What's that say? Press 5 times on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It says this one talks to me. This is about wicked. 1.8 volts. How many puffs? 7 puffs.
So that big thing has 7 puffs in it?
That's how many. Yeah. Now I take it 8 puffs. Off of this. There's a puff counter. Puff counter.
A little too much. You all right?
I'm good.
Okay.
He is gone, everyone.
Mhm.
If you're just joining us, Steve is gone. Not dead, just gone.
No, I'm out of here.
Took a vacation.
I forgot that. I changed that picture over to my profile picture on my TikTok. This lady commented on it. Some lady commented on it. Of course, I
What did she say, Steve?
Oh, cute shirt. I was like, yeah, baby. Come on now.
That was a real fun night. I really enjoyed it. It was probably better nights I
Yeah.
had over the last couple of months.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
thank you again for everybody, for that night. It really meant a lot
Yeah.
for it. just don't ever really get a chance to go out and do anything. So,
No,
I always
it is.
look forward to doing that. I wanted to go to the last meet and greet, but I took off the wrong day. So, but I'm planning on coming. I'm planning on coming to the next one, which I need to get a hold of Christina, but I'll RSVP in.
Ooh. Ooh.
Do you hear music in your head right now, Steve?
What? Can I feel
Were
my
you
head right
singing
now?
along to the music? Were you singing along to the music in your head? Were you singing along to the music that was in your head?
I don't have any music in my head. I don't think. Was I just singing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just singing. Oh man, that's
Yeah.
wow. Because I don't remember that at all. I don't know. Yeah, I was just singing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, yeah. What was I singing?
You were just going like ooh, 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 like you're just vocalizing to something.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and watch that because I didn't think I said anything. I
And
do,
That's how
after,
far gone Steve is.
I do watch a lot of YouTube music videos before show. I'm just stuck on this one, and it's. I mean, Rhino, shut up. Yeah, it might.
could
It
be.
might have been. Because the only music I've been listening to, and I get a biggest kick out of watching YouTube's, YouTube reaction videos. Is for like people, and I'd love to figure out how to do them. It's where I wish I figured out how to do a YouTube video. These people will react to like a music or a movie or a scene in a movie. Or,
Yeah, like I've seen the people react to seeing George Carlin for the first time,
right?
which is
Yeah,
hilarious because they're like, "Wait, what did he just say?"
yeah.
Yeah, those are fun.
Oh, it's from you guys will listen to this the music, and but the song I'm stuck. It's just stuck. I've almost learned the whole song. Well, not really, but this was one part. It's from a band called Falling in Reverse, and they featured in the song that features Tech Nine, who's a rapper, and Alex Terrible from another band. He's a he growls really low, and this is Falling in Reverse, and it's called Ronald, and it's the craziest. And I sent it to Brady. He didn't like because it's too much screaming for him. You know, it is a lot of screaming, but now I've almost learned all the. I've listened to the song so many times. I almost know all the words. I can almost sing it word for word, except when you get to the Tech Nine part, I can't. I don't know how anybody could talk that bad. And like, what the hell? And how do you make? How can your brain even think that quick to come up with words? I know the words don't, and now I've learned so much. I thought when people wrote a song that the song that the words meant something. They were like a story, but a lot of times it's just words that rhymed. Especially when it comes to like rapping, you know, it's just words that rhyme. You know, they might say, I don't know, they might say, boats and hoes, you know. They don't have nothing to do with
I'm on
one
a-
another. But then there are third parts.
So
But you have
are you learning the song for Brady's wedding? Are you gonna sing that song for Brady at the reception? Is that what you're telling us?
I can if he wants me to. I'll have to stop on the Tech 9 part. If he wants me to do it, I mean, they're gonna have to do the music but yeah, I will. That's when I take off my shirt because I told Bree I would. I said because they said, well, what's the last meet and greet? Big D was sitting at one end of the table, and I was sitting at the other. And Big D says, "Hey, Steve, what? Let me see your tits." I just lifted my shirt up and I took a picture.
No hesitation.
And Brady said, "Steve, you better not lift your shirt up at my wedding." I said, I'm gonna go shirtless to your wedding because your wedding's gonna be in June, so it's gonna be hot. I'm gonna wear no shirt and my khaki shorts, my compression socks. No, I don't like show. Big D asked to see him. I wanted to
Accommodate.
oblige a listener, you know. So
You are the Bert Kreischer of the Morning Disaster. Bert Kreischer is this
I'm-
comedian who comes out on stage and just takes his shirt off and does his whole comedy act shirtless.
he does that all the time. But I'm cool because I watched that. What's that? Two Bears in One Cave podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he doesn't do his shirtless all the time, does he?
Just the stand up. Just what he does
Oh.
the stand up stuff. How are the rim jobs coming with Dan, Christina? How are they working out? They're coming out good?
Uh-oh. What was I just? Oh, it was the reactor video that I was just watching. Hey, what's up, Bubba Baker? What's up, Bubba Baker? How's it going, Lowe's today? You staying wet and dry? It's raining. It's probably not raining where Tom is. Well, I bet it is raining where Tom is.
No, it's not. It should rain Thursday and Friday, they're saying.
Oh,
We
yeah.
haven't had rain in about 2 or 3 weeks.
It poured. It's still pouring here. I can see it. I can see the raindrops. It's pouring. That's right hard. Tom's over there. Yeah. Oh, I think that. Oh, you already know it is. That Hell's Kitchen's almost over. That was.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sure it is. I mean,
Yeah, they do it up at the casino.
Yeah.
Not that far from me. Yeah.
man, it's the first time ever on the East Coast,
Yeah.
and these guys are already chefs, and they still fucking up. Well,
I think they're nervous. I think they're just nervous because they're working with Gordon Ramsay.
Oh yeah.
Because you know how he has that hair trigger response. This isn't good. What the fuck you think you're doing?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
come
a real
on.
restaurant.
Yeah.
It's a real restaurant there, and they film it there. I'd like to go, but I'm sure that place has like a huge backlog of people that want to get in.
Oh yeah. I bet it's at least because I bet everything's priced the same. You just get your choice of, you know. I bet at least 150 a plate. Probably.
I think my brother wanted to try out for that show because they were doing the auditions for them. So I don't know if he ever won or not.
I couldn't work for him. He'd have pissed me off, you know. But although some of those people, you know, some of them people, when they do their very first episode, you know, and they just show them with their special dishes or whatever. Some of them I will admit look pretty nasty. You know, I mean, I don't know if they taste as nasty as, you know, he makes it a little dramatic, you know, with spitting it out and everything else, you know. But, don't the fucking piss off. Yeah, you fucking wanker. I think I'd fucking say, if I can like, come here, wanker.
Yeah,
Wank you.
wanker.
Wank you, buddy. I think I remember one year they did have one dude get up in his face, and I had to bring in the security to escort him out. I'm no one bitch. He got all up in Gordon Ramsay's face. I'm not your bitch. I'm nobody's bitch. It's funny as hell. I like that discussion. I might have to get you up today, huh? Yeah, I gotta make something for breakfast. I don't know what I'm gonna have for breakfast. Probably have eggs. I don't know. I need something. I need to eat something, that's for sure.
This morning I just had some yogurt. I had some
Oh,
I had
yogurt.
tiramisu. I had tiramisu yogurt.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
I don't like tiramisu. I don't
It's a
think.
good once in a while thing. It's a once in a while dessert. It's not like an everyday type thing. So.
Yeah. I love lemon pudding. I like chocolate pudding. I like lemon yogurt. I like key lime yogurt. I like blueberry yogurt. I like strawberry yogurt. I don't like Greek yogurt. I don't like that. There's just something about Greek yogurt that makes my mouth wanna pucker up or something. That's a weird off something. Weird off. I wouldn't say off taste because it's, yeah, I guess I would say taste. I wouldn't say taste. It's texture. No, texture because it's creamy, but it's
Right.
something weird. I don't know what it is. But you know, I like Greek cheese. Now I like Greek cheese. I think they call it cheese. I don't know in Greece because I love a good Greek salad. We used to go to this place in Chicago called Freddy's. Oh, a little bit delicate, little bit of Greek delicatessen. Oh, fucking fresh, crusty bread. Oh, it was delicious. My mom let the other people go down. Oh, it was delicious. I get the Greek salad. Oh, it was delicious. Fresh gelato. Oh, it was delicious.
Then I found last night on Amazon they have these mugs that you can make like a single serving of ice cream in. And it's all it is the mug that does it. You put this thing on top, it just for like 20 minutes, it stirs it, makes your ice cream. I'd like to get that. I would like to get that.
Huh.
Is it one of those things that have a handle on it where you crank it?
Yeah, it looks like a mug.
Oh,
And
Okay.
then you take this thing that goes right on top of it, and it has like the little motor on it and the spinner, the whatever spins it to stir it, and yeah, it takes like 20, 25 minutes, something like that.
Okay, so it does it. It does it itself. Okay,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
yeah.
How much was something like that going for?
38, $40, something like that.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not that expensive. Yeah.
If I ate ice cream more like that, I'd probably get something like that. Really easy and
Yeah,
convenient.
and then Yeah, you make the amount that you want. You know, it's like a single serving. You're not really making a mess. You're not taking up too much room in the freezer. So you do what you can. You know.
I weigh 5,000 pounds. That's how I'd be doing. I'd be making ice cream all the time.
Sorry, Ray, I can't be on the show today. Why, Steve? I'm making ice cream.
I know I can make it while I did the show and drink it right in front of everybody. I'm not gonna eat for long. Hello in there. Oh, I bet. I'm really hungry right this second. This is my Walmart. This is what it's a free gift from Walmart. I got all kinds of good doodads in here. Arm and Hammer, dryer sheets, Earth Breeze dryer sheet. Ooh, I don't know if I want that. This is Takis, Bucking Ranch. This I don't have time for. This is macaroni and cheese hamburger helper. Damn, don't have any. Oh, here we go. There we go. We got some fruit snacks. There we go. Fruit snacks. Sorry, guys. I didn't eat no breakfast. I've been somebody. Oh, great. I hate things that don't open. Then I have 400 pairs of shoes. None of them are all dull. Y'all want to do is all I want is the damn package open. I didn't think I asked for a whole lot for the packages to be open. But sometimes, it's just almost not even worth the trouble. But sometimes you never know. Sometimes yeah. Oh man, that hurt. But sometimes things just don't always work out the way they should.
Yeah, you're very, very sure on that. Think they will? They don't.
Yep. Ooh, that has cranberry hash brown. Yes, I know, Christina. I need to go do laundry today. I really do. Yeah, I got it bagged up. I got it actually bagged up. So I am in the process. I do have it. I have 2 loads ready to go with laundry soap already in the bag. All I gotta do is throw some pants on, which I have right here. I don't have them on yet. I just have them right here. Throw some pants on, throw some quarters in my pocket, and take the bag and go down to the laundry room and put them in the laundry. Figure there's 2 loads. I'll do 2 loads. 2 loads and see what time it is. I got this new bag that I'm still thinking about it. I got them. So it would be easier to move my dirty laundry at one time. Because I have a walker that has a seat on it. And I remember back in my college days, I haven't been walking with a walker ever. When I first started walking with a walker, I would put a basket on my seat. And I had a laundry bag that was from the Tub and Suds that I bought in Decatur. And I would just throw that vinyl bag in the basket. And I would go off to the laundromat. and I'm still thinking about going. I have to go through. Good morning, TJ. Thank you. I'm glad you almost did. But no. Yeah.
Yeah, you got your answer right there. Will you really do it? No.
Yeah. But I'm just honestly, I'm to the point where I really need to, but I don't necessarily have to. But I'll still have like this shirt is just it's just clean. I just put this on. I just put this on this morning. And the pants I just got. The only thing that I'm taking them off, and I know how are my socks, my compression socks. I got an idea. If everybody quit telling me about it, maybe they'll find a motivation to do it. But
so basically, you're saying if people don't tell you to do your laundry, you will do it.
I might do it. I might just do it.
If they stop telling you to do it, you might do it.
Yeah, exactly. I do this just piss more people off. Just stop asking me to do it. And just like Christina's learned when I have a meltdown, Christina she doesn't even she will I bit my lip. She will play my pity game for like one message, and then I don't hear from her anymore. And then I have to figure out. I have plenty of shirts. Now they're not all shirts. Well, see, I've still got like 3-4 more of these shirts that Ray gave me hanging in my closet, plus all the stuff that Big D gave me. I'll be honest with the stuff that I like. The stuff that Big D gave. See, Big D was a different size than I was. He was more, and he always wore his shirts tight because he wasn't always that big. And see, he was like I have all these shirts that would probably all these Hawaiian shirts would probably fit Brandon or Tom better than they fit me. Well, they might be a little bit on Brandon, but they probably fit Tom because you're just different build. But they don't. I can button them, but a couple of them I can button them all the way, but then they're way too tight. A couple of them I can button them so far down. All of them I can button around my neck, but the one I used to be able to wear, I gave it to Holly because she wanted the one that had the pink flamingos on it, and it was the one that fit the best of all of them. But there's still something that I haven't even tried on. But yeah, the pants is I'm out of shorts and I'm out of we have one more clean. Well, if I bust into the boxers, then I have. If I bust into the boxers, then I have another 6 more days of clean underwear. But I don't want to bust into the boxers, so I only have like one and a half. Tuesday, what's this today? Monday. Last clean pair of underwear we put on probably tomorrow. So it's just, all in all, because today is the best day to do it because there's really nothing I want to see on TV because the Penguins over, right? It ended last week, until the new all the new season stuff is already done. Matlock, I'm already caught up on all Matlock. I'm caught up on Survivor. I'm caught up on Hell's Kitchen. I'm caught up on MasterChef. Although I'm not really paid much attention to it, except it always, when I play, it always comes on after Hell's Kitchen. So if I just let Hell's Kitchen on, it just clicks on the MasterChef. I wish I could do that, TJ. And you probably have the same. See, TJ, TJ, you have to go to the laundromat too, right? Just because you don't, unless you had, maybe you have a washer and dryer in your coach, but I don't know. But yeah, if I had a washer and dryer, you guys they still tell me I'm fucking crazy, but it's just a little. When I lived with Michelle, I had a basket, and it never got full. I had maybe 2 or 3 outfits in it, and I went and did laundry because the laundry room was right there. I mean, I didn't share it with anybody other than her and Keith. I didn't have to worry about 10 other people being down there or somebody taking my clothes out of my laundry or whatever. So when my basket got full, I'd threw it in the washing machine. If Michelle's clothes or Keith's clothes were in it, I just threw them on the floor like she would do with my clothes. She would just pull the stuff out of the dryer right under the floor. Well, it used to be a basket, but then as the basket got full, and then there was more. Clothes on top of it, but ooh. I'm gonna give them. I'm gonna say this. I'm not. I'm not a big ranch flavoring person. But these Takis Buck and Ranch are pretty good. I will say this. I've never even had Takis before. They look like they're just rejects from Cool Ranch Doritos. They got curled up. And that's probably what they are. They just gave them another name. Christina says, you're stone cat turd. No. I don't think so. Corey, the problem, I'm sure she would, Corey, but the problem is they're on a well out there, and they already have 4 people to do laundry for, and they have water for 4 people, and when I'm just as capable to do my own, I'm just too lazy, especially when it comes to laundry. Like I told that waitress this Saturday night, because somebody made a comment about me not being able to get my food unless my laundry is done. She says, your laundry done? No. But like I told her, I would rather do dishes. I'd rather do a pile of dirty ass dishes than laundry. And I don't like doing dishes either. But I would rather do, although I try not to let my dishes do. Like I got a couple of dirty ones I'll probably do this morning while I'm waiting for breakfast to cook here shortly. Steve knows it's good. He just chooses not to. I don't know. Maybe I've time to. Well, TJ, I'll admit, when I was in Decatur, I went to the laundromat. There were every once in a while there were some attractive women. And you're right. I could probably meet one again. I want to go, but the one I want to go to is way out west, and I want to go to it. Way out west, because that's the one where you can use I can use my link card to pay for your laundry. Yeah. I used to love to. I used to enjoy going to the laundromat. I did, but I don't know. Something changed. The pandemic changed me. I know people. I hate to say that, but I know it changed me. Cause I know because that's I didn't start walking with a walker until right during the pandemic because I was in the nursing home because it was crazy. Well, I know what that was. I had a cyst removed off my back and had a wound vac, and I told them at the hospital that I didn't feel comfortable with where I was living. I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel it was a cleanest environment for me to heal in because they were going to send me home. So they sent me to this rehabilitation center, the nursing home. And then they did my wound vac there. But that's when I wasn't walking with a walker when I went in there, but I was walking. I wonder why the fuck I started walking with a walker. That's crazy because when I went into that, can I tell you it? I went into Granite City, went to Gateway National, Gateway in Granite City because of this cyst, because I had been to 2 other hospitals and they were just giving me antibiotics and it wasn't going away. So I was so oh yeah, but no, first I went to the hospital in Staunton and they just said, oh, it's just you just got an infected hair. Okay, so they gave me some antibiotics. If it didn't get worse in like 3 or 4 days, then and then oh, what was the name of that? What was the name of that nursing home? Stearns. Corey, it was Stearns Nursing Home and Rehabilitation Center. I was in there and because I didn't know where I was going to live. And that girl I was living with, she took all my money. She got hold of my credit card, and I okayed it for her because I was paying her $400 to live with her, but not to take my whole thing. And she said, "Well, I needed it to pay this." So she took my whole damn check, and that's when I called Michelle and I said, "Hey, can I move back in? Can I move back in with you and Keith?" And she said, "Yes." I said, "Well, I'm in a nursing home in Granite City." That's when she started looking for a house in Granite City. She was living down in DeSoto because she really liked it. She came in. So that's when they dished out and it was like Bubba. But Bubba got extended when he was in a nursing home. But they fucking 30 days. They're like, okay, you're out of here. Your 30 days are up. Medicaid only plays for 30 days. Okay. I was healed up. I was ready to go. And the dumb thing is, I went to leave when I was walking out the door. She said, "Oh, Steve, here's some leftover meds because once they prescribe you the medication, it's yours. Even if you don't use it all. And if you don't use it all when you're there, they just throw it away." Dummy. I said, "What?" They gave me 2 full sheets of Norco 500 milligram pain pills. I said, "Well, I don't need these. I've not been taking these." Well, I should have took some bitch right there. I'd have been rich. I could have been selling them. But no. Steve is goody 2 shoes. So no. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't ask anybody to wipe my butt in that nursing home. I used the shower. They had a gooch blaster. Well, it wasn't a good gooch blaster. That might have been where I first started gooch blasting in that nursing home. Why did I start walking with a walker though? I don't understand that. Because I wasn't walking. When I lived in Staunton, I wasn't walking with a walker, but I wasn't doing a whole lot either. Because that's when I lived in the bank vault, and they didn't have any windows. I lived with that chick and her mom and her autistic son that had chronic masturbation problems and had wore a hole in his blanket from jerking it so many fucking times. And that's when we were really smoking lots of weed. That's when the first date, her mom went into cardiac arrest. I had to call an ambulance, and I saw her mom's titties. all her mom out on a stretcher. Her mom's titties, big old titties, flopped out. I don't know, Corey. They might have been.
Did you have was this before or after your stroke?
After. I didn't start having foot problems till I moved. I know exactly what it is. I started to develop a callus on my edge of my foot. And my mom said, no, my cousin said, well, you need to go to the foot doctor because that's when I lived in Orienta. So I'll take you on. And this doctor started, all he was doing though, and my stroke? I had my stroke in 2006. So my foot was, the heart attack last Christmas was the last time I was in the hospital. Knock on wood. It doesn't happen again this year. So I need to make sure I take my Trulicity today. I need to make sure I eat some dinner, big breakfast. Because those Takis weren't, I ate them all, but, and I know the bad thing about ranch, I don't like the aftertaste, everything. Now my taste buds have ranch flavoring all over them. But that's what it is. Take a little swig of this Arnold Palmer Light lemonade tea. I've been not kind of liking this. That's all I got for today.
So be sure to come back tonight for trivia.
Oh, is trivia tonight?
Yeah, it's Monday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great. Can't wait. Bet I don't win. Brandon, Tom, thank you boys for filling in for Rhino.
Thank you.
Most welcome, Steve. Anytime.
Yep. This is Wake and Bake. How much does smoke signals again? Damn.